Stretching across the immense undulating landscapes of northern China, the Great Wall is a marvel that has captivated the imagination of generations. Its stones have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the march of armies, and the passage of countless travelers seeking to understand its mysteries. Yet for all its grandeur, the true purpose of the Great Wall may remain shrouded not just in fog and legend, but beneath the very ground on which it stands. Is it merely a testament to human will and defensive innovation, or does it serve as a far more enigmatic structure, a living artery of earth energy, a dragon vein designed to channel forces both seen and unseen? To begin unraveling this enigma, we must step back and view the wall from a perspective rarely considered, not just as a series of fortifications, but as a deliberate conduit for the planet's own vital force. The ancients who conceived and constructed the wall did not live in a world neatly divided between the practical and the mystical. To them, the earth was alive, its mountains the bones, its rivers the veins, and its energy, what they called qi, the very breath of existence. Harnessing this energy was not a flight of fancy, but a matter of survival, prosperity, and cosmic harmony. Travelers standing atop the wall today often marvel at its serpentine grace, winding over crests and into valleys, never truly breaking its dance with the landscape. This is no accident. Ancient Chinese geomancers, or feng shui masters, believed that the Earth's qi flowed along invisible pathways, dragon veins, that could be sensed, if not seen. These veins, when properly respected and utilized, could bring fortune and protection. When violated, they could unleash disaster. The wall's undulating path, then, may reflect more than just topography. It may be a map of energy currents, a physical manifestation of the Long Mai, the dragon veins. Consider for a moment the sheer ambition of this project. Over 2,000 years, countless dynasties poured resources and labor into the wall, extending and reinforcing it, sometimes at great human cost. Why such dedication? The official answer has always been defense, to keep out the nomadic tribes of the north. But the wall's route often defies military logic, tracing high ridges and remote mountains where invasion was unlikely. Some sections double back or run parallel, as if following an invisible imperative. Could it be that the wall's architects were less concerned with invaders and more with anchoring their civilization to the pulse of the land? Legends abound in the villages and cities that dot the wall's length. In some, it is said that the wall pins a sleeping dragon beneath the mountains, holding in check a force that could otherwise ravage the land. In others, the wall is a great artery, distributing the earth's qi to nourish the empire. These stories are not merely folklore. They are echoes of a worldview in which the boundary between myth and reality is blurred, where the actions of emperors and builders are inseparable from cosmic drama. Modern science has begun to catch glimpses of what the ancients intuited. Satellite imagery reveals that the wall often overlays geological fault lines, mineral-rich zones, and areas of unusual electromagnetic activity. In some places, compasses spin erratically, animals behave unpredictably, and sensitive individuals report sensations of vertigo or profound calm. Are these coincidences, or evidence of a deeper connection between human construction and earth energy? To understand the wall's possible role as an energy grid, it is helpful to look beyond China. Across the world, ancient monuments are aligned with celestial and terrestrial phenomena. The pyramids of Egypt are oriented to cardinal points and star clusters. Stonehenge aligns with solstices. Machu Picchu sits atop magnetic anomalies. But the Great Wall is unique in its scale, a colossal structure not marking a single sacred site, but weaving across an entire landscape. If it is indeed an energy conductor, it may be the largest ever conceived. The wall's relationship with the heavens is another intriguing facet. Ancient Chinese rulers saw themselves as intermediaries between earth and sky, responsible for maintaining the balance of forces. The Forbidden City was laid out according to celestial patterns, and imperial tombs were carefully sited along auspicious veins. The wall, too, appears to interact with the cosmos. In certain seasons, sunlight streams through watchtower windows at precise angles. Moonlight bathes key points in silvery glow. Some researchers believe that the wall, in its entirety, may map a constellation onto the land, echoing the movements of stars. This brings us to the heart of the dragon vein theory. In Chinese cosmology, the dragon is not a fearsome beast, but a symbol of power, wisdom, and the harmonious flow of qi. To control a dragon vein was to command the fate of the nation. It was both a spiritual and political act, an assertion of the ruler's mandate from heaven. The wall, therefore, may be seen as a vast instrument of geomantic engineering, a means to harmonize the flow of energy, to protect the empire not just from physical threats, but from cosmic imbalance. Within this framework, every feature of the wall takes on new meaning. The watchtowers become not merely sentry posts, but nodes in a network, regulating the flow of qi. The gates serve as portals, mediating between inside and outside, yin and yang. Even the wall's materials, stone, earth, wood, are chosen not just for strength, but for their resonance with the elements. The act of building the wall is itself a ritual, a way of inscribing intention into the very bones of the earth. But what of the darker possibilities? Some legends suggest that the wall was built not just to harness energy, but to suppress it, to lock away a dangerous force. In Daoist lore, there are tales of dragons that fall from the sky, burrowing into the mountains, their energy volatile and potentially destructive. The wall, in this telling, is not a conduit, but a seal, a way to keep something ancient and powerful contained. This idea resonates with myths from other cultures, where great monuments are said to bind demons, guard entrances to the underworld, or stabilize the very axis of the world. Skeptics may dismiss these stories as fantasy, yet the persistence of such beliefs across time and place suggests they encode truths about the human relationship with the land. The urge to build, to align, to harmonize, speaks to a deep intuition that our environment is alive, responsive, and interconnected. The wall, in this light, is both a product of its time and a message to the future, a reminder that our actions shape not only the visible world, but the unseen currents that sustain it. As we journey along the wall's length, we encounter places where the energy feels palpable. Some visitors report sensations of tingling, warmth, or tranquility. Others experience visions, dreams, or a sense of being watched. Is this mere suggestion, the power of expectation, or evidence of an underlying reality? Modern instruments can detect subtle shifts in magnetism, temperature, and electrical charge, but the full extent of the wall's influence may elude measurement. The wall's interaction with natural phenomena is another area of intrigue. During thunderstorms, lightning often strikes the wall's highest points, as if drawn to its spine. In times of solar storms, some researchers have recorded surges in electromagnetic activity along certain sections. Is the wall acting as a vast antenna, drawing down energy from the sky and channeling it into the earth? Or is it a buffer, dissipating excess energy to protect the land and its people? The spiritual dimension of the wall is equally profound. For centuries, pilgrims and hermits have sought out remote stretches, believing them to be portals to higher consciousness. Monasteries cluster near key nodes, their rituals attuned to the rhythms of the seasons and the movements of the stars. Festivals celebrate the dragon's awakening, the turning of the year, the renewal of the land. In these moments, the wall is not just a relic, but a living participant in the dance of creation. What, then, lies beneath the stones? Is it merely bedrock and soil, or something more? Ancient texts speak of underground rivers, hidden chambers, and veins of precious minerals. Some suggest that the wall marks the boundaries of sacred sites, places where the veil between worlds is thin. Others believe that secrets are encoded in the wall's very construction, messages waiting to be deciphered by those with eyes to see. In the modern era, as technology illuminates the world in unprecedented ways, the mysteries of the wall endure. Archaeologists uncover new sections. Engineers study its resilience. Tourists marvel at its scale. Yet the question lingers. Are we missing the deeper meaning? In our rush to explain, to catalogue, to photograph, do we overlook the possibility that the wall is more than the sum of its parts, a bridge between the material and the spiritual, the known and the unknown? Perhaps the Great Wall is a mirror, reflecting our own search for connection and meaning. It stands as a testament to what humans can achieve when they align themselves with forces greater than themselves. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, to honour the wisdom of those who came before, and to remain open to mysteries that defy easy explanation. As night falls and the Milky Way arcs overhead, the wall glimmers under starlight, its silhouette merging with the shadows of mountains and the dreams of those who walk its path. In that quiet, sacred space, one can almost feel the pulse of the earth, the whisper of dragons, the breath of ancient builders who sought to harmonize heaven and earth. So, is the Great Wall an energy grid, or a dragon vein? Is it a defensive fortification, a spiritual anchor, a political statement, or all these things at once? The answer may lie not in choosing one story over another, but in embracing the richness of possibility. The wall endures because it is more than stone. It is a living symbol, a riddle, a bridge linking past and future, myth and reality. What lies beneath the stones? The hopes of emperors, the strength of builders, the dreams of a civilization reaching for balance and harmony. And perhaps, just perhaps, the heartbeat of the earth itself, still humming, still guarding, still waiting to reveal its secrets to those who dare to look with more than their eyes and listen with more than their ears. In the end, the greatest mystery of the Great Wall may be this. It invites us to imagine, to wonder, and to remember that the world is alive with energies and stories yet untold. In its shadow, we are reminded that the boundary between myth and truth is as winding and enduring as the wall itself, and that sometimes the greatest wonders are the ones we have yet to understand.